Hello guys, good afternoon. How's everything? Hello, hello.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, Mr. Mario. How are you doing? Are you fine? Are you ready for the class?
Yes, right.
Perfect. That's great. So today we're going to start with a new topic. In the last class, we made a review about simple past, and also we did a listening comprehension activity. I hope you uh, have already watched the video, right, about the class. And today we're going to start with a new topic. Let me show guys, this is the topic for today, indefinite pronouns, one and ones. Okay, so let's start with this. I don't know if you have any idea about this one, Mr. Joel.
I don't remember, teacher.
You don't
Sorry.
remember? Okay, that's good. What about you, Mr. David? Good afternoon. Do you remember indefinite pronouns, one and ones?
Good afternoon, teacher.
Good afternoon. Do you remember something about the indefinite pronouns, Mr. Davy? One and ones? No?
I don't remember, teacher.
You don't remember? Okay. So let's start with this. There you have this. Indefinite pronouns, one and ones. Who wants to help me reading?
The English words one and ones are, among other things, pronouns and in this role replace previously mentioned information in conversations, something that is usually represented by a noun in the sentence. In this way, it can be communicated effectively as known things do not have to be repeated unnecessarily. There is only one difference between the two. One is required for singular and one for plural reference.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Joel. So there you have the definition about the indefinite pronouns, right? So those are pronouns, and you can use them to replace what? Previously mentioned information or noun in that case. So there you have one that is for singular nouns, and you can replace a singular noun for one, right? And also you have ones that is for plural nouns, okay? So attention, in this function, they are not to be confused with the number one or the number one or the adverb ones. So those are indefinite pronouns, not the number one, right? No, or the adverb one. So be careful with that one, okay? So what can one replace? There I have the word one designates the quantity one and thus replaces nouns that are used in the singular form. These can be things, animals, and also people, but singular, right? So the next train leaves in an hour. There you have a noun, right? The last one has just left. In the second sentence, you're using the last one. So you're using the pronoun one in this case instead of say train, right? So the next train, that is a singular noun, leaves in an hour. Then you're going to use one instead of train. You're replacing train in this case. So the last one has just left. That would be an example. What can one replace? Also, there you have another one. Could you give me my jacket, please? Of course, it is the brown one, right? So in this case, you're replacing what? Jacket, and that is singular. So could you give me my jacket, please? Instead of say jacket again, right? You can replace that noun and write the pronoun one. So of course, it is the brown one, right? So, what can once the plural form replace? The same applies to once. The only thing is that the substituted noun is in the plural. There you have. These shoes are better. There you are talking about shoes. That is plural, right? So, the ones I tried before didn't fit well. So in that case, in the second sentence, you're replacing shoes and you need to write the pronoun once. Okay? So, also there you have that attention. In general, it is essential that the named item or person is known. Otherwise, the statement becomes unclear. It will therefore be incomprehensible to say he's bought the one, right? So, you really need to pay attention in the use of these pronouns because you have to have like information about the noun that you are talking, right? And in the second sentence, you can replace the noun that you mentioned before, right? And write, in this case, the pronouns. But you have to be careful with this, right? You cannot write just one sentence and use one or once, but you don't have like previous information about a noun or about an object, animal or something, right? So be careful with these guys, okay?
There are several other parts of a page with which one and once can occur in a sentence irrespective of this. However, they always refer to nouns. In detail, they appear in the following position. After the definite article D, which gives the restaurant you went to last Saturday. Is this the one you went to last Saturday?
Okay, thank you. So there you have this. There are several other parts of speech with which one and once can occur. And there you have after the definite article the. You know that one, right? So there you have an example. It says, is this the restaurant you went to last Saturday? So if you notice there, you're using the article, right? The definite one, the restaurant, right? So if you want to substitute or replace the noun restaurant and use one in this case because there is singular, you need to use also the article, right? So is this the one you went to last Saturday? So don't erase the article in that case. You need to use it, right? Okay.
After adjective,
Adjectives, yes.
should and smell, fat, hard, look, weird, calm, B. Comparing. I like to red shoe more. I like the red ones more. On stand for the blues. On should and conduct. B. Until influence will be I like more.
Okay, thank you, Marjorie. So there you after adjectives. You know the adjectives like small, fast, hard, blue, tall, etc. Right? Also, you know the colors. They are also adjectives, right? So which can also be compared. So in this case, you have an example. I like the red shoes more. So there you have red, right? So, and you're talking about what? Shoes. So red is your adjective and shoes the nouns. That is plural, right? So, I like the red ones more. In this case, you need to use, or you're going to use the pronoun ones, right? After the adjective. And once because you have shoes and that is plural, right? So here one stands for the plural noun shoes, you know that, and cannot be omitted. You cannot omit in that case the pronoun, okay? So let's see. There you have more examples there. The best player wins a prize, right? So the best one wins a prize. You are replacing what? Player in that sentence. Then you use one. And you're talking about a singular noun, so that's why you use one. Also, after the demonstrative pronouns, these, that, and those. That cookie looks delicious, right? That one looks delicious. And there you're talking about what? The cookie. So after the demonstrative pronouns, you don't need to erase or to change that word. No. After that word, you can use one or once. It depends of the noun that you have there. Also, that looks delicious. Also, you can use that instead of saying that if you want it, right? Without one, the statement will also be possible, but that is not so common, right? It would be like an informal speech if you use that one, but you can do it, okay? So after the questions were which, oh, that is a very common one. There is ice cream and pudding. Which one would you like? Or which one would you prefer, right? So which one is bigger, Russia or Canada? So there, you are like comparing or to asking about one or the other one in this case. So which one is bigger, Russia or Canada? So there, or in that case, you can use one. Okay, after the word which. So we're going to do the first exercise. So let me show that. Let's see. I'm going to work on this. Okay, there you have it. Here you need to use the pronouns one or once, right? In order to replace the noun that you have there. Let's do the first one together. There you have these, right? I guess, yeah, I'm sharing that. And in this case, you have this bag is very old. You're going to replace bag in this sentence because that is the noun. So I need a new, in this case, you're talking about what? Bag. And that is singular. So this bag is very old. I need a new one. Right?
One.
Yes, one. And you're replacing what? Bag in this case. right? Let's see this one. The number 2, it says small pineapples. 2, 3, 5, 10 pineapples, right? Are sweeter than big, what? This case. Ones. Because you're talking about pineapples, right? That is plural. So in this case, we're placing pineapples, right? So, what about the number 3, guys? The new ones. Okay, so there we have the new smartphones, plural, right? Are much faster than the old ones. Excellent. Perfect. Number 4. Which is your car? The black or the white? What about this one? After which, you know? And if you're talking about what? Car. So, one or ones, guys, in this case. Which is your car? The black? One, yes. The black one or the white one, because you're talking about the car. Yes, one. Perfect. 5. She needs new shoes. The old are too small. What about this one? She needs new shoes. The old, you're talking about shoes, right?
Ones.
The plural, right? The old ones are too small, right? Okay, what about the other one? 6. If you buy 2 bottles of water, you get a third free. Once? Yes, you're talking about. You're talking about what? Bottles, right?
Yes.
So in that case, you need. Oh, but in this case, yeah, 2 bottles of water. That's good. What about 7? These dresses are expensive. Are they any cheap? That is once, because you're talking about, in that case, dresses. Yeah, perfect. That's good. 8. Jack has 3 pens, a red and 2 green. What about that one? That is, yes, Kenneth. That is the first one, 1, because there you have there what?
And 2
A. Perfect. And 2 green ones. That is okay, Kenneth. Very good. Let's see, 9. I would like to have a cupcake. The red. 1. That would be, yeah, 1. You're talking about the cupcake in that case. Let's see the last one. I would like to have some cupcakes. Oh, this is different. So, the green ones. Because you're talking about what?
Cupcakes.
Yes, cupcakes. That is plural, right? So now, I guess you can work along a little bit. So, I want you to complete the sentences with 1 or ones. So guys, you're going to have 3 minutes for you to complete those sentences. Read them and try to choose the correct pronoun. 1 or ones. Okay? So you're going to have 3 minutes. If you have questions, just raise your hand and I will help you, okay? And also if you don't know a meaning of a word, okay? So 3 minutes, work. Write the correct pronoun, 1 or ones. So, work, guys. Okay, let's check the answers. Mr. Joel, would you like to tell me the number 1? Read the sentence and tell me the the answer in that case? Which could be? Read the complete sentence and tell me the answer.
Okay. Do you have a red beetle?
Yeah?
Yes. I have 3 ones.
Excellent. 3 ones in that case. You're talking about virginal viral. That is like pen, but that's another way to say that, pen, right? So yes, I have 3 because there you have the number, right? Plural, 3 ones. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Joel. What about the number 2, Mr. Davy?
Don't take the white socks. The black ones are much cooler.
Excellent. The black ones are much cooler. Excellent. There you're talking about what? White socks. That is plural. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Davy. And what about the number 3? Kenneth?
Check.
Okay.
Once.
Okay, so are these your keys? No, mine are the ones on the cupboard. So there, look, keys. That is plural. Okay, thank you.
I
Yes.
say once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Kenneth, that is correct. Once.
But in the 4 is only one.
Yeah, in the 4, there you have. Would you like to have a car? There's 1, right? So, no, I don't need 1. I would like to have 1, but that's okay. So, no, I don't need 1. Okay, thank you, Kenneth. What about the number 5, Mr. Mario Echeverria? Are you there? Yes?
Some us wear a blue school bag.
Okay.
I have a green one.
Oh, that's scary. So 1, because school bag, that is singular, so I have a green 1. Excellent, very good. Let's see, 6, Marjorie. Can you help me with that one? Thank you, Mr.
Orange.
1. Okay, so have you bought presents for our 2 little? Oh, that is ones, right? Plural. Okay, ones because 2 little ones. Okay, that's great. Thank you, Marjorie. Nice. Mr. Jardy, 7. Can you read it, Mr. Jardy? No, I guess. Yes.
This is sentences. Carmine has a big dog and too small. It's a 1.
1 or once, Mr. Smith, in that case?
Once.
Yes, that is ones. Because you're talking about 2 small ones. Okay, that's amazing. Nice, Mr. Osmi. What about the number 8, Mr. Osmi? Let's do the number 8.
I haven't got a model for shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I must buy a new one. As singular.
Singular? Yes. Because in that case you have a new one. Just in this case you have an article there that is singular. So I haven't got a model white shirt. I must buy a new one. Excellent. Thank you, Mr. Osmin. That's great. What about 9, Mr. Joel?
Nine. My
Yes, 9.
crayons are too short. I must get new ones.
Ones. You're talking about crayons there, right? So, ones. Excellent. Let's see 10. Mr. George, I guess he can't use No, right? You can't turn on your microphone. That's okay. Okay, Mr. Jordi, don't worry. Let's see.
Number 10, teacher.
Yes.
This isn't my dictionary. I have got a bigger one.
One. Then you're talking about one dictionary, right? So, and I got a bigger one. Nice. Thank you, Mr. Davy. Kenneth, please read the sentence, Kenneth, and tell me the answer. Which one would be that one?
Have you taken my calculator? Have you taken my calculator, Jim? This one, it's mine. I think it's yours.
Perfect. Excellent, Kenneth. So there, my calculator, right? We're talking about singular. That's good. Thank you. Perfect. And the last one, Mr. Osmin, please. Just one or?
Once.
Once. Yes, Mr. Osmin,
One.
because
Under
yeah, you have shoes. That's plural, right? So the brown ones under the desk. So guys, I guess this is a very easy topic. I don't know if you have any doubt about it. No. You're going to read these, right? And
Teacher.
yes, Kent? Tell me.
The meaning, who is the meaning of one and once?
In that case, you're replacing the noun. So you can say, that is like if you're saying the noun, but instead of the noun, you're saying one. Ok, en vez de decir el significado del nombre, en este caso, no el significado, sino que volver a repetir el nombre, simplemente lo reemplazamos con estos pronombres, one or once. Por ejemplo, if you say, I love my red shoes, but you need to add like extra information about your shoes, right? So in the second sentence, you can, in this case, replace shoes and write once, because it sounds more natural also, right? Like like a native speaker. So if you say, I love my red shoes because that ones are my mother's gift, for example, right? So in that case, you just replace the nouns, okay? So you just need to be careful, and if the noun is singular or plural, and that's why you have one or once, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Okay, nice, Kenneth. So guys, we're going to talk about these seat belts. Do you know the meaning of these seat belts? I guess you know them. So seat belts. When you read that topic, seat belts, what do you think that we're going to read about? Where's the seat belt? Do you know, Mr. Juan? Seat belts. I guess you have a car, right? Do you have a car, Mr. Joel? Jordi? That is that one. So, and if you have a card, you know them, right? Seat belts. So, we're going to read about how important is to use one. So, it says, read the following passages and answer the questions that follow. Refer to the text to check your answers when appropriate. We're going to read about seat belts, and after that, we're going to answer some questions about that reading. Okay, so guys, I really need that you hold me reading, but let's see. Let me read it first. Okay, so there you have this. Click. That's the sound of safety. That's the sound of survival. That's the sound of a seatbelt locking in place. Seatbelts save lives, and that's a fact. That's why I don't drive anywhere until mine is on tight. Choosing to wear your seatbelt is as simple as choosing between life or death. Which one do you choose? Think about it when you're driving in a car. You may be going 60 mph or faster. You can say miles per hour in this case, right? mph, miles per hour, or faster. That car is zipping down the road. Then somebody ahead of your locks up his or her brakes. Your driver doesn't have time to stop. The car that you are in crashes. Your car was going 60 miles per hour. Now it has suddenly stopped. Your body, however, is still going 60 mph or miles per hour. What's going to stop your body? Will it be windshield or your seatbelt? Every time that you get into a car, you make that choice. I choose the seatbelt. Some people think that seatbelts are uncool. They think that the seatbelts crown their style or that seatbelts are uncomfortable. To them, I say, what's more uncomfortable, wearing a seatbelt or flying through a car windshield? What's more cool, being safely anchored to a car or skidding across the road in your jeans shorts? Wearing a seatbelt is both cooler and more comfortable than the alternatives. Let's just take a closer look at your choices. If you are not wearing your seatbelt, you can hop around the car sliding and out of your seat easily. That sounds like a lot of fun, but you are also more likely to die or suffer serious injuries. If you are wearing a seatbelt, you have to stay in your seat. That's not fun, but you're much more likely to walk away unharmed from a car accident. A small pleasure for a serious pain. That's a thought choice. I think that I avoid the serious pain. How about giving money away? Do you like to give money away? Probably not. And when you don't wear your seatbelt, you are beginning to give your money away. That's because kids are required to wear seatbelts in every state in America. If you're riding in a car and you don't have a seatbelt on, the police can give your driver a ticket. Then you will have to give money to the city. I rather keep my money, but you can spend your how you want. Wearing a seatbelt does not make you invisible. You can still get hurt or killed while wearing your seatbelt, but wearing them has proven to be safer than driving without them. You are much less likely to be killed in a car wreck if you are wearing a seatbelt. You are much less likely to get serious injury if you are wearing one. So, why not take the safer way? Why not go to the way that has been proven to result in fewer deaths? You don't want to live, don't you? So, guys, there you have like very important information about the seatbelt, right? So, what's your opinion about these? I'll try to make it a little bit. Okay, so guys, what is your opinion about that? Mr. Joel, do you have any opinion? Mr. David, maybe Kenneth? Mr. Mario, no?
In my opinion, the seatbelt is very important for our safety in road while I driving of a car.
How often do you use your seatbelt, Mr. Joel? How often?
Every day.
Every day, always,
Ever,
right?
ever.
Yes. You need to use it always, all the time, right? Because it's very important to use one, right? Or to wear one in that case. Perfect. We cannot use, maybe wear, right? That would be the appropriate verb in that case. Excellent. Kenneth, what is your opinion about that?
In my opinion, the seatbelt is very important because you can prevent a crash with another car and you can save your life.
Excellent. You can save, in that case,
Yes.
your life, and that's the most important thing that we have, right? So,
Yeah.
guys,
But I can drive there.
you can drive? No, Kenneth?
Yeah, no, I can't.
But I guess you're going to learn how to drive a car. So when you have your own car, or maybe you're learning, maybe driving, you need to use your seatbelt, Kenneth. So don't forget that, okay?
Yes, someday, but today I know.
Yeah, someday you're going to have one. I know.
Yes,
Okay, perfect. That's good, Kenneth. That's good.
thanks.
I want you to help me reading. So who wants to help me with the first paragraph? Who wants to read it? A volunteer. Okay. Thank you, Kenneth. That's good. Go ahead.
The click.
Click. Yes.
Okay. Click, click. That's the sound of safety. That she sound of survival. That's the sound of a seatbelt locking in place. Seatbelts save lives, and that's a fact. That's why I don't drive anywhere until mine isn't tight. Choosing to wear your seatbelt is a simple choosing between. It's a choosing between life and death. Which one do you choose?
Perfect. Thank you, Kenneth. What about the second one? Mr. Joel, Mr. David, Marjorie. A volunteer just raised your hand. Thank you, Mr. Joel. Go ahead.
Think about it. When you're driving in a car, you you may be going 60 mph or faster. The car is zipping down the road. Then somebody ahead of you locks up his or her brakes. Your driver doesn't have time to stop. The car that you are in crashed. Your car was going 60 miles per hour. Now it has suddenly stopped. Your body, however, is still going 60 miles per hour. What's going to stop your body? Will it be the windshield or your seat belt? Every time that you get into a car, you make that choice. I choose the seat belt.
Perfect. Thank you, Mr. Joel. That's nice. What about the third one? Mr. Mario Chavarria, would you like to help me?
Okay, let's just take a closer
This one?
look
No,
at the
this
choice.
one, Mr. Mario? Some people? This? Some people?
Some people.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Okay.
some people think that seatbelts are uncool. They think that seatbelt crap their style. Although that seatbelt are uncomfortable. Then I say, what's more important, wearing a seatbelt or flying through a car? Windshield, that's more. Uncle, they say me journey to the car or skiing across the road in your jeans shorts. Wearing a seatbelt is both cooler and more comfortable
Now, the alternative.
Excellent. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Mario. Let's see the other one. Marjorie, would you like to help me? Let's just.
Let's go tie and cross. Look at your choice in you are not wearing your head blue. You can hop over the car and zoom in and afford yourself cause than that to like a lot in fun. You are almost more to dear or self-serve insure in your claims and some, but you have to smile in yourself. Time no fun to you are much more related to what are humor, fun, and car accident in a small place for answers pain that and you show I think car I and both they serve paint.
Okay. Thank you, Marjorie. Thank you. Okay. What about this one? Jeffrey or Justin, are you there?
How about giving money away? Do you like to hide your money away? Probably not understand. You don't care to bills. You are paying to you to hide your money. Why does bacon kids are carrying to work sick but in every style in America if you living in a car and you don't have seatbelt on the police can give you or your driver a ticket, then you will have to drive money to the city. He'd rather keep the money, but you can spend yours how you want.
Thank you, Justin. That's great. Okay. And the last one.
Only a question. How do you say Greek? Así se dice.
Which one?
Greek se dice.
Wreck.
La palabra.
Wreck.
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 Okay.
Okay.
Wearing a seatbelt does not make you invincible. You can still get hurt or killed while wearing your seatbelt, but wearing them has proven to be safer than driving without them. You are much less likely to be killed in a car. Wreck, if you are wearing a seatbelt, you are much less likely to get seriously injured if you are wearing one. So why not take the safe way? Why not go the way that has been proven to result in fewer deaths? Chris, what do you say?
Death.
Death.
Death. Mm-hmm.
You do want to live, don't you?
Okay, nice. Kenneth, thank you. So guys, just be careful with the verbs in past, right? Remember the pronunciation of them, right? For example, in this case, that's another one, but zipping, crushes, you know that. Also, anchored, right? Remember the D sound at the end there. Also, injuries, sit, unharmed, also that is a regular one. Pleasure, avoid, right? Also, give, give because required, right? Also, killed, okay, and injured. So remember the pronunciation of the ed sound in a verb. Yes, that is the simple past, guys. Okay, so now you're going to answer some questions about that. But let me do it a little bit smaller, but I need to check how to put it in that way because I need that you read it. Okay, okay, in that case, I have it. Let's see if I can do that. Okay, so there you have the first question. It says, which title best expresses the main idea of this text? So there you have A, B, C, D. So you are going to answer the correct one about the text. Which best expresses the author's main purpose in writing this text? So also you're going to read about it and answer. 3. Which best describes the text structure in the fourth paragraph? Comparing contrast, sequential order, chronological order, or problem and solution, right? Which best defines the word alternatives as it is used in the third paragraph? Being safe, there are 4 options there, right? 5. Which best expresses the main idea of the 5th paragraph? 4 options there also. 6. Which best defines the word invisible as it is used in the last paragraph? And cool, right? And there you have other options. 7. Which statement will the author most likely agree with? There you have 4 options. 8. Which argument is not made by the author? Not, right? Another 4 options. Also, my God, 9. Which statement will the author most likely disagree with? 4 options. 10. Which best explains why the author starts? He is easy with the word click. So I guess I cannot do this smaller than the other part. So I guess I will let you read the text again. Okay. And then we're going to try to answer the questions, right? So try to pay attention to the, in this case, the questions. Let me try to do this. Okay. Can you see that? Guess it's smaller, but maybe you can zoom up that in your cell phone if you can't, right? So you're going to have 5 minutes for you to read that text. Read it, try to understand it, and after that, after the 5 minutes, you're going to answer the questions about that text. I will try to copy the, in this case, the questions, and I will try to write them down or to copy them in the chat. Then you can maybe read the questions and try to have like any idea about the answers, right? But now I want you to read very carefully these texts, and after that, after 5 minutes, you're going to answer the questions about the text. Okay, so read it. If you have questions about the meaning of a word, just raise your hand and I will try to help you. Okay, so word. Okay, I sent you the questions and also the answers in the chat. Also, if you want to check, right, with the text, you can do it. And then we're going to try to answer those questions. So there you have the questions and also the options. And if you want, you can read the text and try to answer those questions. Okay, so okay guys, let's try to check the answers. Okay, so let me put it here. Okay, what is your opinion about the number one, or which could be the answer? Which title best expresses the main idea of this text? A. Car accidents, ways that we can prevent them. B. Slow down, save lives by driving slower. C. Seatbelts were then to survive any wreck. Or D. Why not? Improve your odds with seatbelts. Which one do you think it would be the answer for that one? For the number one. Yes? Tell me. Mr. George, letter D. Yes. What about you, Mr. Joel?
For me, it's letter C.
Letter C. Okay, Mr. George says letter D. What about for you, Kenneth? Do you know? No, right? Okay. B. Slow down. Say lies, but drive slower. Okay. So, guys, the correct answer is letter D. That is okay, Mr. Jordy. Why not? Improve your odds. Right? In this case, with seat belts. That'll be right. So, what about the number two? Which best expresses the author's main purpose in writing this text? A. To inform readers about seatbelt laws. B. To persuade readers to wear seatbelts. C. To entertain readers with stories and jokes about seatbelts. Or D. To describe what car accidents are likely without seatbelts. A, B.
Letter D.
Letter B?
Letter B.
Yes.
D.
No D. Letter B, right?
B.
To persuade readers to wear seat belts. So that would be like the main purpose of this text, okay? Excellent. 3. Which best describes the text structure in the fourth paragraph? A. Compare and contrast. C. Sequential order. D. Chronological order. Or D. Problem and solution. What do you think? Do you think that you're comparing something? What do you think about the number 3? Mr. Yard?
Letter D.
Letter A says Mr. Jordan. Letter B, Mr. Mario?
D.
D, okay. So, yes, Mr. Jordan. Sorry, Mr. Mario. That is letter A in that case. You are compare and contrast the situation in that case. Okay. 4. Which best defines the word alternatives as it is used in the third paragraph? Being safe, other choices, being unsafe, or driving fast. What do you think about the number 4? Alternatives. Which could be? No? Ready?
Letter C.
Letter C, yes, Mr. Debbie. Other choices. Very good. That is alternatives. Nice. What about number 5? Which best expresses the main idea of the 5th paragraph? A. Seatbelts are a waste of money. B. People don't like to give money away. C. Not wearing a seatbelt may cost you. Or D. Seatbelt laws save lives. Which one would be that one? A, B, or C, or D? Which could be the answer? Letter C, Mr. Jordi? Yes, that is the correct. No wearing a seatbelt may cost you. Perfect. That is the answer, letter C. What about, 6? Which best defines the word invisible as it is used in the last paragraph? Uncool, glow in the dark, difficult or impossible to see, unable to be harmed. Yes? Letter D, Mr. Jordi? What do you think, guys? Another option? No? Okay, yes, that is letter D. Unable, right, to be harmed. Okay, that's good. 7. Which statement will the author most likely agree with? A. Being safe is more important than being cool. B. Moving freely around a car is worth the risk. C. Seatbelts will keep you safe in any car accident. Or D. You should be most concerned with your comfort. Which could be the answer in this case? Agree, it says. A, B, C, or D? Mr. Joel? Mr. Mario, which one would be the answer? Mr. David, what's your opinion about that one?
For me, it's letter C.
Letter C? Mr.
Letter C.
Letter C? And Mr. Jordi says letter A. So guys, yes, letter 8. So it says, being safe is more important than being cool. Yeah, that would be likely agree with, okay? My God. 8. Which argument is not made by the author? A. Not wearing a seatbelt can be expensive. B. Penalties for not wearing a seatbelt should increase. C. Seatbelts keep you from flying through the windshield. Or D. Wearing a seatbelt is cooler than suffering an injury. Yes, Mr. Jordan, let's see. Letter B. Yes, that is letter B. That is in the text, they don't mention that, or the author doesn't mention that, right? So penalties for not wearing seatbelts should increase. No, they don't talk about that. Okay, perfect. 9. Which statement will the author most likely disagree with? Seatbelts save lives. Every state in America has seatbelt laws. You shouldn't drive anywhere until you are wearing your seatbelt. Seatbelts increase your chances of being injured in a car wreck. What do you think about that one? A, B, C, or D? Okay, Mr. Jordan, letter D? Okay, yes, that is letter D. Seatbelts, right, increase your chance of being injured in a car wreck. And the last one, which best explains why the author starts his essay with the word click? He's trying to scare readers. He's trying to get the reader's attention. He's trying to remind readers how seatbelts sound when clasped. Or he's trying to describe what is likely to ride in a car. What is the answer? Letter C, Mr.?
Letter B.
Letter B, yes.
Letter C.
That is letter B, easy, right?
He's trying to get
Yes, he's trying to
readers.
get the reader's attention. Yes, that is the correct answer, right? Letter. So guys, I don't know if you have questions. Next class, I just want you to tell you that this week I will send you the first evaluation. So guys, try to visit or to go to the site, Google site, and there you can find out the first evaluation, okay? So, and if you have questions, just ask me in WhatsApp or in Google chat. I will try to help you, okay? And I don't know if you have any doubt. Do you have any doubt?
No question, teacher. It's clear.
Thank you. So guys, see you next Tuesday. Have a nice weekend. Take care a lot and
Bye,
bye-bye.
Thank
teacher.
you, teacher.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye, take care. See you.
Thank you, teacher.
Have a nice day, Mr. Mario. Take care a lot. See you.
Take care.
Take care.
See you next class.
See you, Mr. Mario. Bye-bye.